Help me, zombie! Okay, I'm good. Anyways, I figured out what I'm gonna do. Nom, 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 nom. This thing here, crucible furnace. And it requires a bunch of stuff I don't know how to make. Silicon carbide. Oh. Let's see, how do I make burnt bricks? In the vat, 500 things of lava with either normal bricks or nether bricks. Looks like a bucket and it gives me a burnt brick. So how do I make the vat? Also, I fixed my NEI. Here we go, vat. I'm gonna go make a smeltery. Now the smeltery is a big old multi-block structure. By smeltery, I'm not talking about the mariculture one. That's too much stuff that I don't know how to do, and it's just I'm gonna go with one that I'm more familiar with. I'll show off the mariculture one once I have a bit more resources. Yeah, let's see, there should be a gravel beach, or there's that. Gravel, perfect. But yeah, no, not perfect, not perfect. Get away from me. You had to land on the walls. Oh well. Just patch up the hole with a bit of dirt. But there are 3 things that I need to get this going. And it's clay, gravel, and sand. And what you use those 3 components for is making grout. Now grout is required for making the sealed brick for the smeltery. And you need an absolutely crazy amount of it. I'm talking 4 stacks of grout. Which, all things considered, is not that bad, but 4 stacks of grout requires, let's see, because it takes 4 blocks. It's 4 blocks of gravel and 4 blocks of sand plus 1 block of clay equals grout. So let's see, I need 4 stacks. 8 grout a piece. I hate you, Spring Break. You're killing my math skills. Give me a second. Okay, I'm tired of doing math. A lot. It requires a lot. I'm probably going to need at least 3 or 4 stacks of gravel and sand a piece, plus a whole mech of clay. Which, the hardest thing, honestly, to get out of all these components is the gravel, because not most of the time, but you end up with flint. And when you end up with flint instead of gravel, you can't make grout out of flint. I wish instead of only sometimes getting it, you just like took the gravel and threw it up here, like in a 4x4, and you got 1 flint or something like that. It'd be so much more efficient. At least for this situation, it would be. I'm so slow. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a slime island. Yeah, there's these big floating islands in the sky that are also Tinker's Construct. There's a lot more to that mod than just building little tools, but I'll probably go up there and harvest that later because the slime that those things drop are quite useful for making tools as well. Because you can make slime crystals, which have an extremely high durability. I love using them for tool rods because I think they have a tool rod multiplier of like 4 times, which means whatever the head durability is, like for example the wood has a 1 times tool rod durability. So the 1 times the 175, I think it was for the pickaxe, means it's going to be 175. Versus if I were to use like with iron, for example, iron has a 1.3, so it gives you a slightly bigger boost if you use it as a tool rod. And then the most powerful alloy you can make is manulin, which you get from the nether ores. I think it has a tool rod multiplier of either 2 flat or 2 and then some. And then the green slime crystal, I think, has a 2 and some think it's 2.5 times multiplier. I don't have the book on me, and if I did, I would tell you. But yeah, it's just the slime crystals have really high durability bonuses, so I like using them. Unfortunately, this looks like the Matic does not like working with any of the blocks that are affected by gravity, like gravel and sand, because, like, let's see, dirt, super duper quick, versus with my hand, it's like that. Now, sand, my hand, they're basically the same speed. I don't know why. It's probably because my Matic is a low, it's not a very good one. If I had better materials and stuff, which I will, don't get me wrong, I can make a better one, but for the time being, I'll work with what I have. I'll make stone ones here pretty soon, because having stone-bound tools is really, really nice. And since I've got no short supply of cobble right now. How often in Minecraft do you say you need cobblestone? Normally you have so much of it, you have no idea what you're doing. Or no idea what you're going to do with it. Or you just... Oh, man. Oh, I didn't bring it with me this time. Oh, well. Just get punching sand. Basically, the smeltery has a few components that are extremely important to have. A drain, a spout, and a casting bench. You can also get a casting basin, which is required for some other stuff. Ooh, iron. Ooh. Ooh, I have an idea. Oh, this is precarious. There we go. Next, make a bit of a spigot. Going down. Perfect. Ooh, opal. Stuff's pretty. Wait, so but basically it's a 3, well, I think I have it disabled in my configs for the biggest you can, because in the configs you can make a huge one, but they're really buggy and they tend to suck up lava like nothing else. But I like normally just making a normal sized wide and making it a little bit taller. But it requires lava to run, so you have to make a special kind of seared tank to store your lava in. Alright, I've got half of the iron I need. It's so much easier when you have ore doubling. Aluminum. Oh, aluminum. This is important for later as well, because you use aluminum brass as your casting material, which is a combination of aluminum and copper. Grab this. Alright, you guys don't want to watch me mine for an hour. I'm gonna go get all the resources I need to get this smeltery built, and I'll get right back to you. Okay, well, I was trying to find some clay. I stumbled upon these things. These are really weird cave crystals that spawn in a lot more places than just caves, but they give you potion effects when you stand near them. But you can break them and either use them for potion ingredients. Oh, saturation. And you can build them back into these crystals, which will like fix stuff like that, but I love the saturation one because you can use the saturation one, like put one in your house and it'll basically refill your hunger. But also, I found this crazy biome. It's called the Origin biome, if I were to guess. I don't really know. Yeah, Origin Valley. And it looks really cool. And I just want to like show it off because it's very green. Ooh, rubber trees. Those will be important. Let me just throw a waypoint down. Oh crap. Oh, great wood trees, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to getting the stuff I need for the smelter, and I'll be right back. Hopefully that doesn't get me. I have never had such a hard time finding clay. But luckily, now it looks like I'm in a river biome. I should be able to find some here. But, there's the coral reef. That I saw one. Yeah, this is one of the things from mariculture, these reefs. They're small and they spawn all over the place, and those are sponge blocks. So there's a way to get sponge without cheating now. And there's what I was looking for. It's one of the things from mariculture that I wanted to show you. If I can slow my boat down. I can go, actually, let me pull up over here. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down! Oh crap. Goodbye. Hate those things. Anyways, these are pearl oysters. You click on them to harvest their pearls. You can also turn them into little pearl. I'm gonna drown, stay away from me. Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble. Ooh, beehive. But yeah, those pearl oysters are relatively common. I wouldn't say like they're everywhere, but they're common enough that it isn't too difficult to get a good sized farm of them going. Like, it's easier once you get some diving gear, because then you can go down into the deeper areas and get some. Oh boy. This is probably gonna kill me. Oh, wrong tool. Torch, torch, torch. Favorite trick in the world for harvesting this stuff. Find a nice 2 tall wall, and then throw a torch against it where you're standing, and it opens up an air pocket. So I can do this, and I'm full of air again, and right here, right here. So that way I can stay down here a little bit longer and harvest more stuff. And this is how I harvest those oysters when I don't have the diving gear yet. So I spend a lot of time down here with a lot of torches. I'm going to see if I can find another one so I can give you an idea, because this one dropped a silver pearl. It's actually pretty good. Oh boy. I am a lot deeper than I thought I was. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. No, skeleton. Don't you dare, skeleton. Oh, that hurt. Okay, that actually didn't hurt too much. Still, I don't like getting shot in the rear. Let's see, there's some clay there. There's a bunch of clay there. I'm gonna dig myself a quaint little hole real fast, and then I'll show you how to make grout. No, don't come in yet, don't come in yet, don't come in! There we go. And I have a crafting station with me, so I can show this off the easy way to do it, because you can do it with clay balls as well, but it takes more time. But yeah, so you take your clay and you go yoink, turn them into blocks. And then you throw 1 block of clay. This is a shapeless crafting, but I like doing it like this. Like that, and then like this, and it gives you 8 grout. So I have a stack and some grout now. Not even close to as much as I need. You're not even kidding. Ooh, an excavator would be so nice right now. Those are really, really cool. Once I get some stuff, I'll show you what they do. What is this? Awakened activation crystal? Oh, it's from blood magic. That is also something I want to play around with, but I have no idea how to use it. But there's a really good way to learn how to use it, and that's by playing with it. So I'm definitely going to play around with blood magic for a little bit at some point. Just have to actually know what I'm doing with it first. Okay, it's so dark. If I keep going up this way, I should hit the ocean. Yep. Do it quick. Why did I have to use sand? That is the last thing I wanted to use there. go with this and see if I can... I'll show you what I'm doing in just a second. I'll do this. And then block this off. Break. Okay, so it didn't work. Normally that works. Hey, iron. I need that. I hate mining underwater so much. Alrighty, I'll get back to you once I have a few more things of clay. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, yeah, I'll get back to you once I have some more grout. Hey, look. Remember when I was saying that there was blue slimes? Oh, or there was the green slime crystals? Well, I said green because there are also blue slime. Blue slime come off of those suckers. And one of them just fell from the sky, and that was the poor thing you just saw die there. It smells terrible if you have nothing else to eat. I'll pass, thank you very much. Yeah, you can use it to make these congealed blue slimes, or I think you can make a special kind of blue slimy dirt. SDX, TNT, slimy detonating explosive. The world may never know. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, slimy mud. There's green versions and there's blue versions. The green version gives better, but if you don't have it, you can use this. I want to figure out what that does now. Slime channel. Oh, that makes slime spawn. But yeah, I'm still mining because I need about 100 sand, 100 gravel. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that. Be back when I'm done. Well, I had a very successful mining run. I've got everything I need, but the very big problem has come to light. I have no idea where my house is. The good news is I found this volcano, which hopefully is the same one that I was living next to. Oh wow. Oh wow, this is a very big volcano biome. Good news is lots of lava. That's always nice. I'll show you why once I get Tinkers up and running, because lava's basically required to get your smeltery. Basically, it is required to get your smeltery working. Oh god, there's monsters everywhere. Just keep running, just keep running. There's some trees over there. I'll head that way. Skeletons. I don't like skeletons. Ah! Why do you not render properly? I almost ran into a big fiery pit of doom, and then I would delete the world out of rage. I don't know why I don't play on hardcore, because half the time when I die, I just delete the world anyway. Oh, this is really bad. This stuff here, this is taint. Which means there's a corrupted aura node nearby. I need to... Oh wow, there's a lot of it too. Oh god. Bad, 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 really bad, really bad, really bad, really bad. Okay, not so bad. But these spiders are just... Holy cow. Okay, I'm probably going to die, so I'm going to make a blitz for the house, and I'll get back, I'm going to make a blitz and figure out where the house is, and I'll get right back to you when I do. So after a bit of running around, and by a bit I mean probably been running for about an hour now, I found something that I'm pretty sure is a dungeon. And moss stone. Love moss stone. Oh god. Die, die, stay away from me. Stay away from me, Felby. I just want the chest. Oh right, my matic's broken. Punch it! Oh god. You guys suck. A little bit of warning before you try to eat my face. Jeez, no courtesy anymore. There it is. Denied. Let's see what we got. Steel sword, I will definitely take that. Canola seed, staff of traveling. 2.5 million out of 2.5 million RF. I'm assuming that's redstone flux. No idea what that is, but that is a lot of power. Get those away. Nether wart and some copper. I think that's enough copper to make a vat. Cool. Let's see if there's another chest in here real quick. Cow. Ah, there is. Let's see what you got. Yeta wrench. Ender pearl. Music disc. Some more copper. Some nether quartz. That'll be useful. I have a very full inventory. Okay, where's the... I'm going to use this real fast to clean up a bit of space. Right, let's go with this, like so. Like that. Boom. You kidding me? I don't have enough gravel. After all that time I spent digging up gravel, I don't have enough gravel. And that reduced the inventory space issue by 0. So you can put you here, and put you here, and put you here, you here, and put you here. Okay, there's that. I'm gonna need that. That's what I was grabbing. I'm gonna need that for later. I want to know what this does. That is a lot of power. There's that there. Take this. What is the recipe for a Yater wrench? Electrical steel, basic iron, electrical steel. I have no idea what Ender IO is, but I'm not gonna take it. We'll take this Ender pearl though. Put the nether wart up here. And take this box with me. I'll leave a marker here because I need to come back and get this moss stone. Plus if I ever need a zombie farm. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty, back to trying to find my way home. Well, let me tell you, that sucked. Trying to find my way around out here is evil. And I still have no idea what this does. You know what? Well, right-clicking with it does bupkis, so at least now I know that. But I'm home! And now that I'm back, throw this in here and get started on smelting that up. And this will smelt down into seared brick, and seared brick is extremely important. Now, actually, I found some copper, so while I'm here, let's go that and kaboom. Make one of these. Just pluck it right there. Well, at least now I have one. I can make beef jerky. Yay. Nom, 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 nom. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna let this get to it, and then I'll get back to you as soon as I've got all my seared brick ready to rock. As you can see, I got a little impatient, but I have enough seared bricks now that I can kind of get going on building the smeltery. So first of all, I'm gonna need 9 of these to start with. And as soon as you craft any of these, you'll get the Mighty Smelting, which is the guidebook on how to do this. But actually, let me repair my mattock real fast. I have some more gravel in here, yay. Let me dump that, and that. I'm gonna need those. Reorganize. Definitely not gonna need that anytime soon. I'm gonna need these for out there. Alrighty, I've made this thing so many times now. Like I said, I normally end up raging and deleting my worlds a couple of times. And then you're gonna need one of these, which is a smeltery controller. You're gonna need one of these, which is a smeltery drain. I'm gonna get 2 of those. I'll show you why in a little bit. And then you're gonna need these, which are faucets, which you attach to the smeltery drains, hence why I got 2 of them. And then I'm going to make a casting table, and then once I get a few more seared bricks, actually I should have plenty now. Yeah, I had like almost 4 full stacks, so one furnace was taking way too long. And I'm going to have to smelt up some sand here in a little bit to get the rest of it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and then a casting basin. Alright, so out here, after I repair my mattock like I planned, with the wood that I wanted to get out of my chest. Don't you hate it when you do that? It's like when you walk into the kitchen to grab a drink and you end up grabbing a stick of beef jerky, and then you walk into the ooh, yum. Then you walk back into the living room and realize, wait a minute, I was supposed to grab something when I was back here. And then you go back and get it. And then, or you just do what I do and totally forget a second time. But I was thinking right here would be a perfect spot to get this sucker built. Right, first of all, floor of 9 seared bricks. I put my smeltery controller there because that's how I like to do things. Then you're going to need a lot more of these. There's also some glass that you can use instead, but I prefer using just the solid bricks. I'm going to put those there with my faucets. My drains, my bad, there. Then I'm going to have one of my faucets here and here. Then have my casting table, my casting basin, then my chest for stuff. That'll be where I store my stuff that'll end up in here, or my casts and all that. Let me run back here real fast. Are any of these almost finished? Throw all this in there. Take out the coal. I'll wait for this one to kill. Throw the rest of the coal in here. Okay, on second thought, I think I made a little bit too much grout, of course. But I need a bunch more of these. Then I'm going to have my 1 tank and 2 tank right here for my lava. Then, yeah. And then for the tanks, this is why I'm waiting for one of those one of my furnaces to run out. For the tanks, you basically make a smeltery controller. Ah, perfect, you're finished. Perfect. Take the, I'll let you finish. Then I'll take 2 clay and throw it in there. And then I'll grab that. I know that's wasteful, but I need some glass. Hold on, I'll get back to you as soon as the glass is finished.